Welcome back to another full self-driving video. We are today testing out 14.3.2 in the latest software update 2026.2.9.10, and we're going to take it through a few destinations that it has had trouble with parking in the past. So we're going to see if it gets it correct, see if the navigation's improved at all in that respect, and just generally how this version of FSD is going to do with driving. So right off the bat, we're doing a little bit of a weird maneuver here. But honestly, I like that we're going across the front of this shopping center here instead of other times it'll kind of go way far away. This person's they're waving us. So it didn't react to them. So I did press the accelerator there because it just seemed like it wasn't going to go. They had clearly stopped because they were trying to turn left, and they wanted us to, kind of get out of their way, make it easier for them to turn, and the car was just not responding. So not a great start. I mean, there's nothing dangerous about that situation other than the fact that you might get some people irritated if you take too long to do something. But nothing dangerous there about the maneuver, just awkward and waiting too long. So all right, so our first destination is close by here. I guess we're gonna park somewhere. All right, and it's gonna park right next to this drink. Somebody's trash. So all right, we're parked close enough to the destination here. We were doing Little Caesars, but I wouldn't have parked here because of this drink that somebody left there. I was worried it was gonna drive over it. Thankfully, it did not. It does actually show up a little bit on the display there, so at least it did seem to recognize that it was there. It's a small object, it's like a big gulp cup or something like that, but it did recognize it. Okay, so again, taking a little bit of a weird route here, but that's okay. A couple different exits, so no reason why we can't go to this one. It's just going the opposite direction of where we were turning. We were turning right, and so it went further to the left before turning right. Would have just come out there. No big deal. That's fine. So I have noticed throughout all of my testing with 14.3.2 so far, it's a lot more jumpy around or jittery. I don't know exactly the right word for it, but it's very cautious around pedestrians and small animals, like not even just dogs, but like squirrels and birds flying in front of the car and stuff like that. It will kind of tap the brake on all those things, even if they're not going to be in the road. It'll still often act like they're going to come into the road, so it'll do like a brake tap. So it makes it a little less comfortable than previous versions of FSD. So I think they still need to roll out a few point releases to get that smoothed out. So they're obviously erring on the side of caution, but they need to also make it smooth, because it definitely doesn't need to be braking for things that are not immediately a concern. Or if you're going to brake because you want to be cautious around that thing, then don't tap the brake and go and tap the brake and go. Just slow down a little bit, and then if it is needed, you would brake harder. But it's right now feeling very much like stop, go, stop, go. So, all right, so this destination, often it will have a hard time. Oh, it's saying parking garage. Interesting. There's no parking garage here, so I switched it to parking lot. I think it was going to choose to park in the parking lot here anyway, which is good because this is now this is like almost as far away from the door as it could be, which is fine. I mean, it'd be nice, like, my preference would probably be somewhere in between here and like right in front of it. So it's weird to me that it parked so far away, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with it. Did that without any problems. So far, the only intervention we had was pressing the accelerator for that first person that was kind of waving us on. And again, not really, I don't even consider that it was necessary. It was just, we didn't need to be awkward that long. So this one actually did good. It parked at Einstein Brothers. Now, this next stop is Dunkin' Donuts, and I can see it. It's on the other side of this parking lot. Often what it will do is either park in that parking lot that we just were in, or it's parked at racetrack here in between. So it sometimes has a very difficult time figuring out where to go to get to Dunkin' Donuts. But it looks like today it is actually doing a very good job of getting to the actual correct location for Dunkin' Donuts. So we just need to wait for this car here. That's good. All right. Yeah, so if we can just, and parking lot again, so we should just be parking at Dunkin' Donuts. See if it finds a spot here. There's plenty available. Yep. And maybe just out of luck, but it did avoid parking in the to-go parking spots and the handicap. So good job again. All right, our next destination is across the street. So this one, look at this interesting, I think it maybe thinks that there's only one way that you can go through here, but I actually don't want to go around the building because of the drive-through. So I would actually prefer that it just backs out to the left and then takes the light to go across the street. Interesting. I don't know. We'll see what it does. So we're backing out the way I would want to. That's good. But I'm not going to let it go through the drive-through. And it didn't. Great. So even though it said it was going to do some really weird navigation move there, it did not. So I would have had to disengage for that because I didn't want to get in the drive-through. All right. Nice. So we're actually doing pretty good today with the navigation. So the navigation and the parking and everything have been really good, which is honestly refreshing because I've done the same test in previous versions of FSD and it's struggled with just the locations of these things and would often do some weird parking situation where it would either not park at the actual place or it would park in, an inappropriate parking space. And is it going to make it in this space? It really needs to correct because we're on the line here. Oh, what is it doing? I was just saying how good it was doing, and now it failed. So we are too far back in the space. We're actually in another space, and we're way too far to the left in this space. So That is unfortunate. Let's see. I wonder if I can just... I'm going to go ahead and add a stop to the same location and see if we can get it to correct itself. So let's... Oh, nope. That wasn't right. Add it again. Start. Yeah. Just correct your parking. That's all I want you to do. Ooh. A couple brake taps for that guy coming out there. So will it repark better? I don't know. We are parking again in a different spot. That one was clearly not a good parking job. This one, there's two vehicles, so it's got a better idea of where the parking spot is, it looks like. So this time, it did a very good job of parking. Now, the weird thing is, in this situation, it parked very close to our destination, like right in front of it. And in the other situation where we were parking at Einstein's, it was very far away, which, we'll see. Is it going to continue? Is it going to try to... It's not taking... so we're just reparking again. All right, it's for some reason it's not taking the destination off. I'm giving it an opportunity to try a third time parking here. And interesting. So when there's not a car, it's doing a very poor job of parking, because the first time it parked very far to the left and too far back. This time it parked too far to the right and too far back. So the only time it got it right was when it was in between those two vehicles. So that's weird. I don't really know. It doesn't usually have that problem. So that was a new problem that it had there. Let's see if we can make sure that we're actually continuing on. Yes. So I'm done with Taste of Italy here. And we're going to go across the street again to City Barbecue. That guy coming out to his vehicle was kind of like, why is this guy parked so weird? Yeah. I don't know. It's a good question. So, nothing terrible there, but like definitely a situation where if I wanted to actually go to that location and actually park my car there, then I would definitely have reparked that car, because I would not want it to be so poorly parked in essentially two spaces, but too close to a space. So it was almost like we were almost taking four spaces. I mean, I definitely wouldn't park next to somebody who had parked like we did. So all right, so we're just gonna go across the street here to City Barbecue. This one, the navigation for the longest time did not have this location correct. It thought that it was somehow in the intersection, but with all versions of 14, it has seemingly gotten the destination correct. So it's just a matter of whether it parks in a parking spot that it's supposed to or not. So often it'll park in the to-go parking, or it might park in the handicap spot. So we're hoping for a good parking spot, but it has, at least since version 14 of FSD, it has always gotten to City Barbecue, whereas in the past, in version 13, it just could not find City Barbecue. It would go into the parking lot and leave, and go into the parking lot and leave. All right. This looks okay. This guy next to us, I don't know if he's leaving soon or not. He kind of stared me down a little bit as I pulled into the space. So we're just going to go ahead and go. Yeah, I don't know if he just didn't like that. Maybe he's waiting to get out. I'm not sure what he's doing. We were a little too close to him anyway, so I wouldn't want to park there just because he's a big truck and needs a little bit more space. So he was at the edge of that parking spot, but they're still there, so I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're eating in the car. But we did park in a legitimate space, and it did an okay job of parking, so that one was good. So far, the only things that are not great are the awkward situation with the one person in that first parking lot, and then these two terrible parking jobs at Taste of Italy. 2 out of 3 were bad, so not all were bad, but it seems like it needs other cars around it. Now, this last destination here, we're going to Target, and what it almost always has done in the past, when we go to parking lot at Target, it will actually turn way early here and go behind the store and try to find a parking spot behind the store, which you can't go into the store from the back unless you're like maybe an employee or something. And I don't even know if you can for Target. I think you would still be expected to go in the front for Target, but this time it's looking like, from the map at least, it's looking like it's going to go down to the next light and go from the other side of the parking lot. So we should be able to find a good space that way. So I don't know. I think it looks to me like the navigation, as far as the finding the locations here on this version of FSD, is much improved. It's actually parked at the correct location each time. And the navigation going from one to the other, although the map showed some weird way to do it, it's done it the right way, or the way I would have preferred it each time as well. So that's good. I mean, much improved over previous versions. So they are apparently doing something with the navigation and the map data. A lot of times that's the reason for my disengagements, but at least this route that I've taken many times before for testing FSD is much improved. So we're going to come to Target here, and we don't have to be really close, but I have a feeling it's going to try to find like the closest spot. So let's see what it does. I'd rather be like out here somewhere, but yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling it's gonna park up here. And this is, I mean, it's not a bad space, but I wouldn't mind being a little farther away. So that's the thing, the parking preference and everything would be nice to have, so I could say, well, I want it to be parked farther away or closer up. It's a nice day, so it'd be fine to be parked far away and not worry about other cars, door dings and all that things, but that's okay. Did a good job parking. So that is a zero disengagement drive, and much improved over previous versions of FSD as far as these locations. So that is a good sign. That's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.